The two best things about Black Widow are the drama and the storyline. There are a lot of dialogue-heavy dramatic scenes that do a good job establishing Black Widow's supporting cast. Her surrogate family of Yelena Belova, another Black Widow who grew up with Natasha and is like a sister, played by Florence Pugh, Red Guardian, a surrogate father played by David Harbour, and Melina, a senior Black Widow and surrogate mother played by Rachel Weisz. These new characters, and Natasha herself, played by Scarlett Johansson of course, comprise the heart of the movie, and a lot of the scenes with them together do a great job making you emotionally invested in them and seeing them as likable characters. The overall story is engaging too. I can't say exactly what it is without giving spoilers, but it involves a secret plot to take control of the women of the Black Widow program and use them to do nefarious things that are, apparently, more nefarious than what Black Widows typically do. Sort of. If I say more, I'll give everything away, so I'll just leave it at that. But this movie does do a capable job exploring, what how Black Widows are recruited and, what it's like for them growing up in the Black Widow program in an abbreviated fashion. The movie doesn't really explore it in depth that much. It kind of crams it in there as much as it can into one movie. But it does involve a lot of that. I found this an engaging street-level superhero movie. It's more personal, and the stakes are smaller scale, at least in presentation, than what you'd see in a movie like Avengers or Justice League. But it's deeply personal and thrilling enough to keep you interested. However, the good things end there, and you may be confused because that all sounds good, right? I said the characters and storyline are good, so what else does a movie need, you might say? Well, you might notice that I didn't talk that much about the action because, surprisingly, there isn't as much there as you'd think, and it's not as dynamically executed as you'd expect either, given that this movie is about a superhero, Black Widow, who's all about martial arts. Don't get me wrong, there is action, just not as much as you may want, and the execution's kind of average. Not bad, mind you, just average. Black Widow's the kind of character who could have John Wick-style action sequences, or sequences that are like the Batman warehouse fight in Batman v Superman. But this movie doesn't really have anything that's choreographed or shot like that. And the movie spends so much time on dialogue scenes to set up the dynamics between Natasha and the supporting characters that it doesn't leave as much room for action as you might want from a movie like this. There also doesn't seem to be as much room for the main character, Black Widow herself. This is her first solo movie, but it's more of a team-up movie than it is a Black Widow movie. Natasha's still the main character, but she sometimes takes a back seat to her supporting cast, especially Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova. If you came into this because you love Natasha or Scarlett Johansson, you may be somewhat disappointed because she doesn't take center stage as much as you might want her to. And also, the supposed main villain, Taskmaster, is kind of a letdown. I can't say why without giving spoilers, but Taskmaster's a popular Marvel villain, so it's a shame that the MCU let this character down. Taskmaster is not on screen that much, so there's not enough time for this character to really shine. There's another big reason why the character doesn't really shine as much too. Actually, multiple reasons, but like I said, I can't say without giving away spoilers. To sum it up, Black Widow has engaging characters, good drama, and an interesting storyline, but it's surprisingly light on hand-to-hand combat scenes for a movie with a bunch of martial artists in it. And the fight scenes we get aren't the beat-em-up extravaganzas these characters really should have gotten because they're martial artists. Definitely worth seeing, but it wasn't as special as it could have been. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.